Technical difficulties. Um, got a cup of hot tea this morning. I'm foregoing the coffee. I actually need to be drinking more water. So just a public service announcement out there, folks. Even though it's winter and you're not sweating a lot, you still have to drink water. All right. So I actually did not play anymore yesterday, so I'm still stuck on the same quest. We'll refresh this one and see what we get. I guess I could refresh that one, but all right. Um, yeah, I didn't play anymore yesterday, so well, green and white. Oh yeah, yeah, that's a good excuse to do some cats. Do I have anything else? I don't know. We'll check and see. Um, I was actually thinking about doing some more streaming yesterday. I may try to do some more streaming today. I'm definitely going to change things up. Um, with the holiday, I'll try to do more. I think I worked on this deck recently. It's based around proliferating. I mean, it's really just make creatures big. um, but I don't know. We might hold off on that. Oh, I haven't done this in a while. Let's try this. Hmm. All right. Put this in the chat in case we have newcomers. Favorite. Did it work? There we go. All right. Let's see. Which deck am I playing again? Oh yeah, Adventures. Ooh, this is interesting. I think we'll keep it. I think we'll keep this. Alright, well I can't play... Well, that one doesn't have to come down tapped, so that's good. Yarion. Of course, we always see a lot of that. Alright, we can go Beanstalk Giant for 2 land now, since we have Lucky Clover. That'll be nice. No, but I need another... Alright, well, that's fine. What do we got here? Let's go there. And why not the mountain too? And are those instants? Yes, okay. So depending on what comes out this turn, although something tells me we're not going to see very many creatures on our opponent's side. Something tells me they just want to destroy my creatures. That's all they want to do. That's all anybody did yesterday was either destroy my creatures or take my creatures. Nobody played anything. I tell you what, after yesterday, it makes me want to... I'd rather play against goblins than that mess I played against yesterday. Alright, let's put this out. It'll get destroyed. Or countered. No, not countered, probably. Maybe. Probably just removed, destroyed, something. Interesting. Alright, let's do some scrying. Let's see. Yeah, I don't need that. Alright. Let's see, this one deals 1 damage, so even if it blocks, we're safe. Let's go ahead and... I don't know, let's attack Tybalt. I don't really have any reason to attack Tybalt. He's not really hurting my game right now. His real strength is in keeping your opponent from gaining life, but I don't really need to gain life right now. I don't know, I'm going to try to be patient, because I'm sure that's what my opponent is doing. Trying to wait and kill my stuff. So I'm going to try to wait. Let's just not do that. Might as well smack Tybalt too. Oh, Tybalt. Alright, resolve. Wait, I'm so confused. Did we do that out of order? Should we have let that resolve first? Oh, this is that whole... I think we should have let that resolve. Alright, well, luckily our opponent is tapped out. Let's go ahead and get Beanstalk Giant down. Will it last? Probably not. But if it does stick, then we've got something to swing at the face of our opponent. Alright, our opponent's going for land. And a board wipe. Now they're tapped out again. Oh, come on, computer. It's a good morning. Well, there we go. Oh, even our Lucky Clover's gone too. Wow. That's interesting. Alright, well, let's just go here. And I think we'll hold what we got. Trying to learn patience today. Okay. So what's going to get blinked here? Tybalt. That's interesting. I don't know. I mean, he can put little 1/1s on the board, but... Okay, let's do that. Bye-bye, Yorion. Alright, now we can... You know what? I think let's go ahead... Because we're going to come in attacking next turn. We're going to come in attacking here. Oh, and nothing got countered there either. Alright, so there's probably a board wipe coming, so I'm not going to put anything else on the board yet. I'm going to hold what I've got, swing with what I've got, get in Get in some damage. We have threats on the board, we have threats in hand. So let's wait and see what happens. That is, and I think in standard right now, you'll probably see some of it. But I feel like that's a big difference between historic and typical standard. Is the board wipes. Like, you never see that. At least not to the extent that you do. I mean, we've had cards, but it's usually like, it's so limited. Like, we had Ritual of Soot for a long time in standard. There's usually like at least one white. Wrath of Kaya was around for a while. But those are limited. You see them, but they're not just everywhere. And right now, in historic, board wipes are everywhere. Alright, so let's keep a threat on the board. But again, we're not going to put everything out there. Well, I mean, couldn't this turn anyway because I tapped everything out to do that. But even if we could. Ooh. Now that's interesting because that makes me have to make a decision. Do I swing at Nissa? So I think what we'll do is we'll go here. Either way, the blocker's still there, so that hasn't changed. But I think just in general, we may head at our opponent in this situation and send Bone Crusher there. Okay, so now while there is potential for a board wipe, I think we're going to go ahead and be a little more risky here, just because I think the best way to get around Nissa now is going to be with multiple creatures on the board. Now, if that doesn't work, and we do get board wiped, then Giant Killer is plan B, where we can tap a creature. Unfortunately, with our opponent having these treasure tokens, yeah, they're going to draw something. Yeah, I think with having the card draw, Nissa, I think this game's over. I think this game is over. We'll try a couple things, see if we can get anything going, but not going to spend a ton of time doing it. We might as well go fishing for land here. And really, so the strange thing is we've gone this deep into the game and we haven't found a, what's his name? Edgewall Innkeeper? Something like that. That allows us to draw cards when we play our adventures. So, yeah, time to wake up, folks. Anyway, that's surprising, and that's kind of held us back from having more cards in hand. Not that it probably wouldn't have gotten removed. I mean, all the board wipes, it wouldn't have lasted long, but... Interesting. is that?
Overwhelm.
Overwhelming Splendor. And I just get enchanted. Creatures I control are 1/1s with no abilities. Well, that's ridiculous. uh, yeah, this is over. We're just letting our opponent play with themselves at this point. And I'm not interested. At all. I don't know. I need to go back to something more aggressive where it's either I've won or I've lost, but whatever we're going to know really fast. And I don't know, that deck is semi-aggressive. It's really more, I would put that probably more in the mid-range category. While it doesn't have a lot of removal, it has some, so it does kind of slow the early game down a little bit. And then it really likes to set things up like that Beanstalk Giant. So I consider that to be a little more mid-range than I do aggressive. Hey, we finally got our one from yesterday. Alright, I'll play that one more time. As you could see when I picked it, it was at the bottom of my list, so it's not something, one, that I'm that interested in, and two, I don't know that it's that strong. Master Gus. Got a Garrick Planeswalker here. I wonder we might see some matching color combinations. Maybe this could be green or green and black. See, I think that's the computer. There we go. See, and it catches right back up. I don't know what's going on with that. Computer's just a little bit bogged, it seems like this morning. Hey, there's our Edgewall Innkeeper, and I even got the name right. Yeah, we'll keep that. Oh, and we got a second one, so let's get the first one out. That'll be nice. What is this? This is not Garrick. I tell you what. Oh, okay. We're going mill. Well, I should be playing my graveyard deck then. Which I haven't done in a while. It may be time. Maybe time to break that back out. Well, if one didn't stick, let's try two. At the same time. Interesting. I haven't seen a ton of people playing this Jace. Well, this is interesting. So we need a mountain. We need a mountain, but we get card draw, so let's see what we get. No mountains. Oh, but let's go here. Maybe we can get this going. Love Struck Beast. It'll be interesting to see what we're going to be up against in mono blue. We know we're not going to see like a Wrath of God. We're not going to see any of that straight board wipe. So I kind of wonder if this deck is just going to try to just mill us before we can swing in enough. Which makes me think if we were running something way more aggro like Merfolk, that might be the best way to approach this one, but unfortunately we don't have that right now. Oh, that's interesting. I guess if 1 is good, 2 is better, and 3 is really good? I was going to say the best, but then 4 would be the best, right? I probably should be a little more scared of Jace, but I think we need to get to our opponent. Need to get this. I think we need to get this game over as fast as possible. Again, we're not necessarily an aggro deck, but I think that's the way to beat this mill strategy that's in front of us, is just quickly. And they're not doing a bad job. I mean, we're down to 27 cards already. There's a mountain finally. Alright, so we got a mountain finally. That'll really help get us back in the game. Again, we just gotta hope it's not too little too late at this point. Okay, no surprise there. We'll get in for just a little bit of damage, but hopefully after this next turn... Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, after this next turn, we can start using Bone Crusher and ideally get in. Okay, this is probably not going to come in handy, really. Let's see. Let's go there as well. We can definitely take out one creature. It's going to be hard to take out the other, unless we draw something great like a Lucky Clover. That would be awesome. And then I think we can maybe get underneath this mill. But we got to do it very quickly. We are really running out of time. Okay, so now we can at least use both of these. Let's get rid of Baron. And actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and cast this Bone Crusher and get... Yeah, the Innkeepers are actually a little bit of a conundrum right now, because drawing cards isn't necessarily the best thing to do when you're being milled. So... Okay, we're got them down to 7. We're at 14 cards. I think we're okay. And it's interesting because we do have to be patient now with drawing cards. But our opponents really got to be able to disrupt our board. And whatever this card is has to be the card that disrupts our board, because I don't think they're going to mill us out completely this turn. And there's not enough blockers, I don't think. Nope. Nice. That's the strange thing about Mill right now is, I mean, there's a lot of great cards for it, it works, but it doesn't seem to be that strong when all you gotta do as the opponent is just wait until you can get in with enough damage. Because, yeah, the mill player's focusing so much on mill, they're not doing anything else. At least that's how it's happened against most of the mill decks I've played. I mean, I have lost that way, but I feel like more often than not I win. And maybe it's the decks I play. So I guess if you're playing more of a control deck, um, control decks tend to beat creature heavy decks, but mill strategies aren't always. Now that one leaned heavily on the crab. I can't remember its full name. That strategy does lean pretty heavy on that creature, but in general, um, mill strategies don't need to lean real heavy on creatures, and a lot of the control decks we're seeing right now, they're all about board wipes and addressing the creature heavy decks. So my guess is maybe the mill strategy is having an effect on the heavier control builds. That's my guess. Okay, I haven't played this graveyard deck in a while. Which is kind of interesting because um, against control, decks like to put cards in the graveyard, and I like to get cards out of the graveyard. So there is some advantage, but again, it's still creature heavy. So that could become an issue, but we'll see. Oh wow. Oh, it's a Thassa's Oracle deck. These are interesting because if you don't put these decks away um, early enough, they just kind of win with that combo. Or not, I don't guess you even call it a combo. I'm not sure what you'd call that. But there's pretty much nothing in the deck except the whole point is to try to draw everything out of your deck, and it's either going to be in your graveyard or in your hand, so you can play Thassa's Oracle and win the game. So I think a heavy aggro strategy is probably the best thing to have right now. This deck can function aggressively, but it's not, I guess, its primary thing. I'm going to go actually put this back. Just because I think I want to go ahead and get some things going. So normally when I play this deck and I'm playing Glowspore Shaman, I typically don't put that land back on top when I'm sitting on a Crucible of Worlds because I can play so many lands from the graveyard. I just scry that to the graveyard rather than putting it on top. But in this case, it's so early, I want to get land on the field right now. So I think with Thassa's Oracle, what you have to do is empty your deck and then play Thassa's Oracle, and I think you have to have more cards in your hand than your deck. I forget exactly how it works. Now I'm going to mess it up. I don't know, but in some ways, if you don't, I mean, if you're sitting on something like a counter spell where you just wait for it to show up and then counter it, that's one thing. But if you're trying to just outpace it, then we kind of need to pick up the pace. I need to pick up the pace a little bit here. Yep, there it was. So that's it. So all there is in that deck are lands, that treasure hunt, and Thassa's Oracle. And eventually what happens is they draw out everything into their hand. Because treasure hunt, reveal the top, cards in your library until you reveal a non-land card. Where there's only 4 treasure hunts, Thassa's Oracle, and the rest is land. So it's really cheap, but there it is. Basically you've got 5 turns before it gets played. Again, you're not going to see a ton of these decks because a counterspell ends the whole game. Because all they've got is the one Thassa's Oracle, literally one copy, and land and treasure hunt. So it's like goblins would eat that up because it's too fast. A counterspell, it's over. It's like there's only a few decks that you can outpace to the 5th turn, play that, and you win. And I got stuck. I got stuck playing it. Oh, let's see. Can Hota 888? I do not. Oops, I don't want volume on that. All right, this is good. This is almost the exact hand we had last turn. I mean last game. Huh. Well, I like it. I do wish this were coming in untapped so I could start off turn 1. But hey, we'll go there too. Let's see. Go there. What is my phone doing? Okay, now we can get on curve. A little bit late. Okay. Oh, enchantments. This ought to be interesting. Is it going to be shrines, I wonder? Yeah, we'll go ahead and put that one on top again. Like I was saying, normally I anticipate Crucible of Worlds being able to get that stuff back, so. But not this time. Alright, we'll go here. I think I'm going to hold off and block instead of attacking yet. I'd like to keep this on the board. I don't have anything that I need to use it for yet. Wow. Okay. What does this? Gain control of target permanent opponent controls. Untap it. So he's going to take my Sorin. That's no fun. Well, luckily we have Akaya's Wrath we can play here. Okay, now I need to try to get rid of that. Did I see a Banishing Light just go in my graveyard? I think I did. Yes, I did. So, next turn we'll play Balaged Recovery. That'll be good. But I think just in case something goes wrong, let's not put any creatures on the battlefield just yet. Okay. Okay, so we'll have to play this to get the banishing light back. Oh, but we can't play it this... Oh, yes, we can. Whew. I was like, do I not have enough land? Alright, there we go. Okay, now I can down-tick Soren. Do I have anything worth getting? Do I have a flyer in here yet? I don't. We could go there. And next turn use its fight ability to get rid of our opponent's flyer. So that was what? That costs 3 or 4? 4. Okay, so let's try that. Let's go 4 here. And there. Okay, so now, as long as this thing doesn't grow anymore, we can use the fight ability to get rid of it. Ooh. Oh, that's a bummer. Not the worst thing that could have happened. Okay, this card. I've been eyeing this card. I've seen some pretty interesting decks built around Enigmatic Incarnation. There's one, so I always look for MTG Goldfish's article, the Fish Bowl. Is that the one? I'm pretty sure that's the one. Fish Tank? I don't know. No, I don't remember. Anyway, it's the article where they look at user submitted decks, the spicy ones. Anyway, not long ago there was a really cool deck built around Enigmatic Incarnation. I don't know, like, if I would want to build it myself, but looked pretty neat. I don't know how well this one, or how closely this resembles that deck. That one was definitely pretty neat though. All right, so yeah, let's swing, because if this gets blocked, nice. We definitely don't mind that interaction at all. That puts something in our graveyard that we can cast from our graveyard and got rid of a flyer. Flyers are no bueno. Okay, it'll be interesting to see. I'm still kind of keeping my eye on that interaction. That's pretty cool. Okay. So we'll see if this gets blocked. I mean, we want it to get blocked. We want that in our graveyard. So it'll be interesting to see if we're just going to be able to ping here. Nope. All right, good deal. Now, can we keep Drana on the board? If Drana stays on the board, then we go pull that out of the graveyard. That's going to be really nice. I mean, we're still behind. Like, we've got to kind of turn the corner a little bit, but I think we're okay. We're sitting on something we can cast from the graveyard. When Drana attacks, we're going to get something else from the graveyard. All right, let's go here. All right, so unfortunately, we could lose Drana here to a double block, but it's okay. Oh, I need to get that back into my hand. That would be nice. All right, so now, okay, now I got to be careful about what I exile is the only thing. Let's go there. Because I can bring stuff back. Although, I've only got one copy of Balaged in my deck. The rest are here. Let's go there and there. Alright, we'll try that combination. Okay, so now our opponent has to respect our field. What that means, we don't know yet. Well, they're swinging still. But they're getting lifelink out of that, so I understand why they would continue to attack. Okay, I don't like having that enchantment on the field. To be honest, I don't even know how big of a threat it is. But that's the thing. It could be big, it could not be. I can't take the risk. Alright. Now we're starting to turn the corner a little bit. Nice. Okay. I guess we're just going to swing until our opponent does something. Although, we're actually taking a risk swinging with everything. We could have very easily seen a... oh, what's the name of it? Settle the wreckage. Alright, now we're stalled. I don't like this at all. I do not like this at all. But you know what? Everything that's on my board, I'm okay with it going to the graveyard. Let's hold this back. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I can't... well, cancel. Okay, that's fine. I don't really mind if it goes to the graveyard. I'll just cast it again. And I'd rather have it down as a 12-12 or whatever. Is that what it comes out as? A 12-12? Alright, let's drop maybe one, maybe even two of those. I guess the Banishing Light. I'd rather not have to drop those. Another land, what I gotta do? 5? Oh, is it 6? Oh my goodness, this is nuts. I guess we'll go... Alright. I do think it's worth it though. I mean, a 12-12. Again, so we can block that. Okay, but here's the worst part. Now our opponent's going to gain control of something. Oh no. If they take our 12-12, that's enough damage on the board to just wipe us out. Huh. Interesting. I think we're dead. That's a really strong card. I don't see very many people playing it either. I mean, I can block. There's 8, 9, that's 12. I could block enough to stay alive and then I'll just die next turn to that. That's it. Well, let's do this. Let's get the flyer off the board. And then block our own creature with Loris. And we stay alive. Is it worth it? I don't know. Because now our opponent still has our creature. I mean, at this point, we're kind of just playing it out to see what happens. I don't have any expectation of any. I mean, we could draw something really cool like another Kaya's Wrath. Okay, wait. They only. Oh, it doesn't get haste. Okay. That's interesting. So we'll have to block it next turn. I was thinking I'd have to block this turn just to stay alive. Can I play that from the graveyard? Why is it out here? Oh, Luris lets me play it from the graveyard. That's right. I'm looking at it going, I didn't know I could play that from the graveyard. Duh, Luris. Alright, so... we have blockers. That might actually work. Okay. That's gonna hurt, but... oh no. That's really bad. What the heck? How'd they make a copy? Oh, this is so weird. Oh, it's because that... okay, so Luris was a copy of the creature that when an enchantment comes into the battlefield, you can copy it again. That's insane. Alright. So now we just have to hope we can put enough creatures on the battlefield each turn to block our big creatures until we get another Kaya's Wrath. Or, oh, look at that. 2 Cleansing Novas just went in the graveyard. You gotta be kidding me. Wow. Okay, I can sacrifice another creature, search my library for a creature card, convert a mana cost X or less. What do I have that's going to make any difference? I have no idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. Let's go 5. Yeah, auto pay. I don't care. Do that. Gosh, half my blockers are tapped now. Oh, that's all I've got that I can pull at the moment? Oh, why did I do that? Well, if I keep it though, that does work. But I still only have 3 blockers. I mean, it's fun, but not fun enough. Now I'm surprised I haven't seen more people playing with that card. That was wicked. Really, really wicked. So I feel like with this particular graveyard deck, I always have a chance. It's not the strongest, but it's got such cool interactions that I do still enjoy it. Man, I am cold this morning. I keep cranking up my heater. I'm like sitting on my hand here. Hey, we got all of our quests done. What are we at? Gosh, we're almost at another 5,000. We might turn around another quick draft. How much gold can you get in? Probably not enough. That'd be awesome if we had enough in daily quest to pick up. I don't think that. I think there's more like maybe another 250, not 5,000 or 500 rather. Let's merfolk them to death. I know the last time I played merfolk, I had a comment in the chat about collected company. I still don't have the wild cards to go get it, but I think I like that idea. I don't know for sure what I would take out, but I think I've got plenty of stuff I can take out. But it's a lot of fun. It's definitely aggressive. I definitely like that. You're either going to win or lose early and quickly. You don't have to drag out these. C'est la vie. We played them yesterday, and I don't think I like the deck. Oh, speaking of things I don't like. So having these scry lands is going to slow this deck down. But I like everything else about this hand. So this is a risk. I would have liked better lands in that opening hand. But it's a risk I'm willing to take, I think. Deep Root Elite's not bad. Okay. Luckily our opponent's not out to a fast start. They're also playing a tapped land. Oh yes, we'll definitely take more land. Ooh, that is a fast start. I don't like that at all. Let's go ahead and explore. Yes. Okay, so we have to decide now, do we take this out early and take the damage from it? Ooh, we may not get a chance. Or do we let it grow and just keep trying to get around it? I don't know. I think as soon as we can, we maybe should block it. Oh, stinking robber of the rich. So I think we're going to be outmatched this game. Maybe had we not had the tap lands and could have gotten out to a faster start, maybe. But honestly, I think it's really just that our opponent is just more aggressive than we are. We're an aggressive deck, but they're even more. Especially this particular run. Okay, so we can block Robber of the Rich and get rid of it. Ooh, I haven't seen the Scorpion God. I've seen the Scarab God, and it hurts. My guess is the Scorpion God will too. Alright. Let's block that. Let's go here. We really need more blockers on the field. Alright, we can take that. Well, I haven't seen this deck yet. Well, I mean, we've seen a lot of Robber of the Rich. But outside of that, this is... I mean, Dread Horror Butcher's been around. I guess the Scorpion God. I've seen Scarab God. I haven't seen Scorpion God much. So at least that was something different. And quick. I think that's the other thing. Had it not been as quick, we'd have had a better chance. But I guess I appreciate the quickness. I didn't have to sit through a long control mess. So let's do it again. All right, let's see. Yeah, I think this is a keeper. This is the excuse me. This is the early start that we want for sure. Oh, come on, computer. You can handle this. Maybe. There we go. All right, got to get the computer awake. Yeah, so this is the early start that we want. And I think we got a good chance of outpacing our opponent here. This is good. Honestly, if our opponent's not playing any kind of strong control, which it looks like they're playing more of a mid-range, I think this is all going to be in our favor. Let's pull that back this time. Although red does have the one card that deals 4 damage to everything, that would definitely kill us. Yeah, Questing Beast is going to deal damage, but we're not scared of Questing Beast. Not yet, anyway. Now, it doesn't tap, but we still have our unblockable creatures, so we're doing fine. Alright, so we'll get in for at least 4 there. I think we're going to set up for later, too. This one, this is just really doing some work, letting us untap and cast all of our stuff. Wait. Oh, I could have tapped the Questing Beast. I got so like wrapped up in untapping my land, I forgot I could tap the Questing Beast. I don't know, that's okay. I actually think what it will do is we'll make him have to block it. Either way, it goes down. And our opponent's tapped out, so, I mean, it's just going to be a straightforward block. There's no... Okay, so at best, our opponent can wipe the board. Yeah. Nothing going there. That was what Merfolk want to do. That was exactly what we want to do. But I feel like we've seen that before. I'm kind of in the mood to try something different. I mean, big surprise there. I'm always trying to change things up, right? But, well, there's another 100. Could we... I don't think there's 500 just in the dailies, but gosh, if there were, I would totally do another draft. Okay, I haven't run this enchantment deck in a long time, mainly because I don't feel like it's as competitive. It's fun. I don't think it's going to be very competitive, but we could run it and just see. I might go check out my equipment deck too, especially after seeing everybody running that warrior that gives double strike. I need to go look at that. I'm not sure how I missed that even when I was building mine. Okay, let's keep this. I don't know, looking at this hand, this could be pretty good. Okay. Ramp to Ugin deck. Yay. Let's see. We're off to a little bit of a slow start, but I'm not too worried yet. Yeah, I don't need two of those, so we'll get rid of that. So Risen Reef will do a lot of work, but knowing that there's bigger stuff coming, I'm going to wait on the one Vanishing Light that I have in hand. Especially since we might force our opponent to block here and get rid of Risen Reef that way. Well, I just got through calling this deck not very competitive, but we might have gotten up against a pretty good matchup for it. Wow, 1, 2, yeah, there's plenty of land there. I really think we're about to see Ugin. Which means I think I'm going to hold off on playing anything, even though I really want to play that. Something tells me our board's going to get wiped by Ugin. Like really fast. Really soon. So I think it makes sense to not put anything else on the board just yet. Oh, Omnath. Interesting. Very interesting. So is this actually an elemental build, maybe? 144 cards. We might have a confused opponent. Well, if this is more of an elemental build, I have to say I'm a lot less afraid. And maybe that's not a good thing. Maybe I should still play a little more patiently, but I think we're going to go ahead here and play this as if we're going to keep everything on the battlefield. We'll see. Nope, there's Ugin. I should have known. And now everything's going to get wiped. I mean, the upside is I can get rid of him next turn. The downside is I would have waited on that card. The Seagull? I don't know. Whatever it is, I would have waited on it. From Spain, where are you from? Hey, I am in the United States. I'm in Oklahoma. Some people say Midwest. Argue with my wife a little bit about it maybe being in the Southwest. But see, we're up in... Interesting. We're up in the corner of the state, so we feel like we're more in the Midwest part of the country. Thanks for joining from Spain. That's awesome. So what time is it there? It's what time is it here? Almost 7:30 in the morning Central Time. Alright, let's go here. Alright, I'll wait. Well, I guess I have to. I don't say I'm going to wait till next turn to play the Ancestral Mask, but I'm going to have to. Alright. I think we're going to wait on everything till next turn. So I can get in and swing at Tamio next turn, I guess. I don't know, I've got 5 in the air. I've got enough to take our opponent down if nothing happens. Yeah, that 5 in the air is enough. We'll see what... Ooh, this is interesting. Could this be enough? But our opponent tapped out to do that. Why? Did they just want to play the card? Like what? What was the strategy there? I mean, yeah, you get to draw a lot of cards, but if you don't have any land to play them with, I'm lost and confused. What's the strategy now? Scoop? Okay. Now I'm wondering, am I missing something? Why is the opponent not scooping? That was so weird. So weird. Well, I guess my friend from Spain who jumped in the chat has left again. Thanks for joining. Sorry you didn't stick around. Appreciate everybody else joining as well. Not like instead of. Alright, let's keep going. I mean, it's only 7:30 Central Time. And that was surprising. Very surprising. Pleasantly surprising. Let's keep going. Yeah, I enjoy this deck. I just, like I said, the last time I ran it, I didn't remember it being very competitive, so. And I probably came up against control builds that always make my decks feel less competitive just because of the style of play. The archetype, if you will. Let's go here. I don't know how to pronounce this, Irokiz, but I feel like I've seen that before. See, I wish we had better chat with opponents within Arena, because I'd love to be able to chat more through like the stream, like in game, which I know I saw, who was it, Amazonian and somebody else on Twitch the other day. They were doing like they were playing against each other, or maybe I don't know if they were doing direct challenge or how they were doing it, because they were playing in a cube, I think. So I'm not even sure how that worked. But anyway, they were, I guess, each of them were simultaneously streaming on their own channel, but yet you could hear, I don't know, you could hear them on the other person's stream. It was really neat. Really, really neat. I'd like to try something like that. And I actually think I can. I don't know for sure if I can do it, or if I am smart enough to do it through the platform that I'm using. But I've already looked at other ways of doing it through some other stuff, other software. So I definitely think I could come up with a way to like have somebody on either simultaneously streaming like they were doing it, or just ooh, I got a discard. Well, let's go here and here. That's not too bad. All right, let's scry for. Oh, that's good. Okay. So unfortunately, our angel comes in tapped, but getting an angel there is pretty good. And now we swing in. And luckily, we've got enough lifelink that this Revenge of the Ravens, not even bothering me. We're actually way ahead of it. But unfortunately, a board wipe and we're done. So we just have to hope we're playing against a deck without board wipes. Alright, let's go here. Okay, so now we're going to get hurt when we cast our creatures as well as when we attack with them, but alright. So we're putting enough strength on the board that pretty much only a board wipe can stop us. The problem is a board wipe can stop us. Oh, okay. I mean, I've lost to these cards before, but I don't think that's going to happen this go around. I think we're okay. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. That's 2 wins in a row for a deck I didn't think was going to win any. That's a very pleasant surprise. All right. I need to put up a be right back sign and go warm up my tea. I'm getting so cold. What is the temperature outside here? It is, let me check. Let's run that again. Boy, this is, oh, it's 23, is that right? 23 degrees Fahrenheit. Wow. Well, that would explain it. We haven't had temperatures like that in the last, well, I don't know, week? 2 weeks? 3 weeks? I don't know when the last time it was. I'm pretty sure it's not the first time it's gotten that cold this year. I don't think. I could be wrong. We have had a relatively mild, I guess you'd call it fall. Are we in winter yet? Or are we still in fall? I don't even know. I don't think it's been too cold. It's been cold and wet enough, though, that I've not wanted to get outside. Which is really bad for me, because I need to be outside. I need sunshine. I mean, I guess we all do. I'm not, like, exclusive to that, but I can really tell when I need to get out. Okay. So we're really going to need this lifelink to keep us going. I don't know for certain that this is going to be a goblin, like the typical goblin deck we're seeing right now. But it's definitely red aggro. Oh, Robber of the Rich. So it's not goblins. I had a feeling it might not be. But it's definitely heavy on the aggro. Let's get the lifelink out and see if that helps. I think that's going to help a lot. Okay. Ooh, that hurts. Okay, let's go here. Ooh, that really hurts. Okay, let's pacifism the robber of the rich. I still need to figure out a way to get rid of that, but I think in... Oh, that'll do it next turn. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad, and we're going to get lifelink. Oh, nice. I pushed my headphone in a little bit more, and I can hear my music. Oh. Well, this just keeps coming, doesn't it? Okay. So no, we don't want to block that. I know it's going to hurt to have to take that damage, but now we'll get rid of it.
I am born of Nyx, child of the stars.
Okay, unfortunately, we still have to deal with that. I think we're just going to have to block it, though.
Punishment befitting of the crime.
Okay. And we'll have to block that soon, too. No attacks, or... Okay, I was going to say, you might as well. Oh, wait. I was only blocking to keep this alive. I didn't need to block... Well, I don't know. 4 damage would have hurt. I guess that's fine. Okay. Let's definitely go there.
The patterned future of
Okay. Get rid of the giant, which lowers the devotion, so that makes that less threatening. Okay, so this time, if our opponent attacks us, we will not block, but we will block if they go after our planeswalker. Okay, see, and that's unfortunate, because I really don't like having to lose this, but, well, wait. Maybe I'm okay with letting him go this time. Actually, I think I am. I think I am.
it is time for me to depart.
I mean, yeah, it would have been nice to keep, but I don't think it hurts that bad. That hurts, though. Are those legendary? Okay. Well, I've already got one. Okay, let's go here. Oh, I wish this was lifelink. But getting card... Okay, we knew that was coming. That's good. I think we go ahead and get rid of NX. NX? It's an interesting name. NX. So we'll still have to deal with those. I think we let those swing at us. They're not going to hurt that bad. Now we got our opponent down to 5. We're going to take damage for sure this turn. But how much? Okay. So we're going to have to remember that's on the field. So we are going to have to block, because that does hurt. Oh. Oh. They were tapped out with nothing else to play. Okay. That works too. That works too. That's 3 in a row? What is going on? I don't know, but I like it. Okay, no need to stop now. So, oh, what are we, 175 away? Excuse me. I wish I could remember for sure how many you get out of that. I'm pretty sure it's not enough. Because they're down, they went from 100 to 50. I want to say it's only like 250 total for a. But I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. It'd be really sweet if we got there. Oh, Master Gus, we played him already, right? Well, this is okay. It's not the best hand, but it's okay. I don't think I liked playing Master Gus. I can't remember for sure. Was that one of those really long, boring games? Probably. Probably was. I don't know how well we stand up against a really long, boring game with this deck. I guess we're maybe going to find out. Unless Master Gus changed decks? Do does I don't know if that's a thing. Like most players, from what I can tell, especially if they're competitive enough to be in Mythic, especially in Historic, if they're that competitive, most players that I know of don't change decks that often. I feel like I'm on the outside of that, and maybe not. Okay, so we're gonna get lifelink down next turn, which is really, really helpful. But this board is building up pretty quick. I don't know if I like that at all. Okay, will it get removed? Probably. Probably get taken out this turn, but let's see. Yep, not a huge surprise. Okay. Alright, land is good. Maybe I should have... I might should have put something down to block that turn, but... How much are we going to take? 6 at least? But we gain a life there. And we're going to get lifelink back. Maybe. I don't know, maybe it's smarter to go... Golly. That hurts so bad. I'm pretty sure this is not the deck that Master Gus played last time. Okay, I don't think... that board is just too big. Just too big. Yeah. My little 3 life gain, even if I get to... which I may not even get to keep it. Yeah. Don't even get to keep it. That was something different. I'll be surprised if that deck usually goes that fast. I feel like he had an optimal draw. And I had a less than optimal draw. I really don't think that's indicative of our friends. And maybe it is. Maybe they switched to an aggro. Well, I say switch. I don't really remember exactly what Master Gus played the last time. Okay, that was our first loss, right? With enchantments? I think so. Sapphire R7. Okay, this is good. We got a good curve going here. A really good curve, actually, as long as we get our land drops. Okay. What are we going to be up against here? Oh, this looks like a pretty typical Ugin deck. Are we really going to counter something? Okay. I hate turn 2 counters. Yeah, I think our opponent is probably less concerned about countering spells and more concerned about casting Ugin, so now we wait. Which, knowing that, we could play the hold everything in our hand strategy, or we try to get in as fast as we can and still hold some things in our hand. What does this get? I think we're going to go here. I think we will hold some things, but still try to get in quick if we can. I'd love to put the game out sooner than later. Interesting. I mean, we pretty well know what the strategy is. I think we go here. Okay, now... Okay, our opponent didn't block, so they're going to really pull something off with Golos this turn, I think. Or try to, anyway. Do they have enough to cast Ugin yet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, what is this going to do? Copy? What are they copying? Nothing. Can I get over the top now? Okay, this is interesting. If this had 3 power, we'd be in good shape. But since it doesn't... Huh. I'm gonna be 1 damage point short. Well, I wish I had an Aether Flux Reservoir about now. Come on, computer. I don't think anything's... I don't know what's going on the old computer this morning. It's tired. It's wore out. Alright. That was nice. They didn't even try? I'd have tried. You never know. They could have pulled Ugin on that next turn. Is it possible they weren't playing an Ugin deck? I don't think so. With this level, everybody's playing meta. Okay, so another 50 coins. Was that it? Oh. Oh. Wait. I'm so confused. We still have rewards on this side, but what was on this side? Oh, was that just XP? Okay, I think that was just XP. I still don't think we're going to get enough. So we're back on a win streak. Yay, enchantments. I'm really happy I picked this deck this morning. I really just thought, man, that's not going to win anything. Johnny Blue? Mm, okay, this'll work. We're on curve again. That's been really nice. Like, this deck has really been able to stay on a steady curve. There's that blue and green again. Growth spiral. How many times have we seen that? Ugh. Same old thing. Same old drudge. And here's the thing, what's crazy about it. It's one thing if you're talking about, the top teams, top players. But in my mind, we're still not at the top. Yeah, we made Mythic, but we're not even into the number. Whoa, is this Merfolk? No way. Somebody else is playing Merfolk? Okay, so two things just happened there. I just got stunned. One, because it's Merfolk and we haven't seen that outside of our own deck at all so far. And I just got put in my place. I'm over here talking about the same old thing, and here comes Merfolk. How awesome is that? Okay. So cool. Now we just have to hope that we can find a way around Merfolk, because having played enough of it, we know that it's going to try to come out fast with a big, wide board. Probably going to play Collected Company. Search the library for a Merfolk. Yeah, it's going to get wide soon. We got to get this flyer out. Oh, and they've got a flyer coming too. At least this is interesting. Okay, so now... Okay, we're gonna force a oh no, no block? Are we gonna get the wide board before Merfolk does? Maybe, because there's not a lot of cards in hand either. So that's really cool. Okay. Like, this is still not a problem. Oh, okay. Now let's think. One, two... Okay, if only 2 creatures get through, it could be for as little as just 3 damage, which is not enough. But enough creatures I think would die, we'd still be okay. I'm sitting here doing math and the opponent's like, bye. See ya. Ain't got time for math. Oh, that was so cool. I love being proved wrong. I love it. Merfolk. And we beat Merfolk. Alright. So I think if we get close to the next set coming out, and we still don't have 3,400, and we're close to 3,400. I went and looked yesterday, and you can spend as little as $5 on gems. I think I'm gonna do it. I mean, why not get the battle pass at this level? Like, we're at such a high level that we're gonna get a ton of packs and cards. I mean, there's always going to be a part of me that's like, yeah, but it's $5 on a digital game that's free to play. Well, fair enough, but I'll look at it as my small contribution to keep the game going. And I do mean small. Oh. Oh, is this... Okay, so Planeswalker tells me this is definitely an Ugin deck. Although, I could be wrong about that, because it's also a Karn. This is definitely a Karn deck. So we could see both, I suppose. We could see Ugin, but it's very possible that it's just Karn. But it's definitely Karn, which means it's also definitely Paradox Engine. Which means we've got to get our aggressive plan going, because Paradox Engine, this deck wants to get things set up and then in one turn make one big fail swoop and just be like head spinning what just happened on this turn kind of thing. But I think Banishing Light's going to save us. I think so. Yeah, this is all setting up that big turn. Oh, Blast Zone. I think we're okay still though. So now the question is, only having one Banishing Light in hand at the moment, do we play it now to slow things down, play it when Karn comes out, or just wait for the Paradox Engine? I think we have to wait for the Paradox Engine, which they're apparently digging for really hard. Okay. So we're gonna get in. All right. Okay, we're gonna hope that we time. Oh, all right. See that one? That one is gonna hurt. But unfortunately, that's not even our big threat, so we're still gonna wait. And we can take it out. We still need to wait and use the Banishing Light on the Paradox Engine when it shows up. Or should we use it on Karn? Ugh. Decisions now. How do we decide? Or will we even get a chance to decide? Does it even matter? Is the game just too far gone? Okay, I think for sure the Banishing Light has to be used on Paradox Engine when it comes out, because at least the creatures can go after the Planeswalkers. So let's start here. Okay, so there we've got something going. So I think we'll do that. We'll wait until we see. But see, here's the other thing. By the time Paradox Engine hits the board, we may not get the next turn to even play Banishing Light. I actually don't think we're going to get that turn. I think if it hits the board, we're just toast. Oh, Ulamog too. Wow. We're not even going to get. They don't even need Paradox Engine. This everything else is stacking up now. It's over. Yeah, there's so if I hadn't seen this deck already, there's a part of me that would stick around just to like watch all these crazy interactions, which I've got to hand it um, to whoever. Really cool build. It's just frustrating that now we're seeing everybody do it. But it is pretty cool. I do like to see it. But yeah, it's old now. Like, okay, guys, move on. Do something different. We've seen it. All right, let's see what else we got. We've taken a couple losses, but I still feel like this deck has some more left in it, which is still so cool. Since when I picked it up, I really thought it wasn't gonna win anything. I mean, nothing. I thought it was just gonna fall flat. Jacko the Attacko. Okay, this better be an aggro deck. You cannot have that name and not be an aggro deck. Yep, there we go. Did I speak too soon though? Do I really want to see an aggro? Because at this point, what are the odds of it not being the typical goblins? Meta goblins. Oh, it's not. Nice. Man, am I going to get proved wrong about my meta theory again? Huh. Really choppy? Really? Okay. Appreciate you letting me know. Why would it do that? Let me look. Mm. All right, that looks good. Maybe something there that I don't know. I don't know. I may have to shut it down and come back. I'm trying to think what else could I change. All right, I may shut it down and come back. I've got time to come back. I wish I'd have known. I wish I'd have known before now. All right, let's get through this game. May have to shut down and come back. I'll shut the whole computer down. I think it needs it. No idea. Sound is fine. It's just a video. Well, I appreciate that. Hmm. I don't know. I had to make adjustments. Was it yesterday, or the day before? Because it was really laggy, and I thought we had it fixed. Of course, I'm always thinking we got it fixed, and then I find out it's not. So I don't know. I have a feeling though, if I shut down and restart, it'll. I think that'll do the trick. I just hate that's what I've got to do. But maybe that's what we'll do. We'll finish this game, and I'll take like a, I don't know, 5-10 minute break maybe. Let the computer shut down, restart, and go warm up my coffee. The only thing is, if I shut the computer down, I don't think I have a placeholder. Mm, yeah, let's get rid of old Nicol Bolas. I don't know, if I was smart, I'd figure out how to get on Twitch and do a placeholder. don't think I'm that smart. It's hard if no one lets you know. No, I definitely appreciate it. Like that's big time. That's like, yeah, huge. Um, and unfortunately for this game, I'm not sure how we're gonna get through this. Let me think. I can't get rid of her without a creature. So maybe we just go ahead and get a creature on the board and see what happens. Yeah, what's really hard too is, and I think again this all has to do with maybe the computer just not processing things really well this morning. Is I'm only seeing one like person on Twitch, and it hasn't changed all morning long. And I know there's been times where I've had more, and so I think it's just not processing things the way it should. That's my guess. Okay, I don't know. I don't know if this is worth it. Nissa, Nicol Bolas. We gotta try to catch up at this point. I don't think we're gonna catch up. All right, let's bail. We're bailing on Jacko, the Attacko, which, sorry, I don't feel like the name fit very good. Wasn't bad, but you're running Nicol Bolas. Jeez. So that's what I've been doing actually with this deck. Is I have actually done really well out, like out racing and just getting more value with different things. So it's actually that's pretty much what I've been doing. I kind of felt like I was not going to catch up in that game, and to be honest, I really want to go ahead and see if I can't figure out what's going on here now that I know we've got some lag issues. So I tell you what, if you don't mind hanging out, I'm gonna shut it down and be. What time is it? Yeah, I'm gonna say I've got just after 8 o'clock Central Time. I'm gonna say by 8:15 at the latest, hopefully sooner. I'm gonna try to have this stream back up. I'm gonna go ahead and restart some things. So I don't know how much later I'll go today. I'm off finally. Yay! It's Christmas, so I'll go at least a little while longer. Probably, I don't know, at least 9. But all right, I really appreciate you letting me know that though. That's